What's up, everybody? If you think July is too late for gardening, think again. Most people believe if you miss spring, you're out of luck. But that's a huge mistake. The summer heat is actually perfect for some of the fastest, most productive crops. Even if your garden beds are empty now, you can still turn them into a food-producing machine. For some plants, July is the best time to start. You could be harvesting fresh veggies in just a few weeks. Today, I'll share the 5 best crops you can plant right now for a massive late summer harvest. Grab your gloves. Let's make this your most productive summer ever. All right, let's talk about speed in the garden. What if I told you there's a vegetable that practically leaps out of the ground? First up, green beans. If you want fast results, this is your crop. We're talking about a plant that goes from seed to table faster than almost anything else you can grow. It's the Usain Bolt of the vegetable world. Green beans thrive in warm soil. They absolutely adore it. Think of them as sunbathers who also happen to produce delicious pods, making July the jackpot month for planting. The soil is just right, the sun is shining, and the beans are ready to party. It's the perfect time to get those seeds in the ground. No need for indoor starts. Forget about fussing with seedlings indoors. Just poke a seed in the dirt. It's that simple. No coddling, no special treatment, just good old-fashioned direct sowing. And watch it sprout in days. Seriously, keep an eye on them, because you might actually see them popping up. You'll see growth almost immediately. It's like they're on a mission to reach for the sky, which is super motivating. There's nothing quite like seeing your efforts pay off so quickly. It's a real confidence booster for any gardener. From seed to harvest can be as little as 50 days. That's less than 2 months. Plant now, and you'll be picking beans by September. Imagine fresh, homegrown green beans on your table in just a few weeks. There are 2 types, each with their own unique advantages. Bush beans and pole beans. So, which one is right for you? Bush beans grow compact, making them perfect for smaller gardens or containers, and give you a big harvest all at once. It's a bean bonanza, perfect for canning or freezing. Preserve that summer goodness for the colder months. Pole beans climb, reaching for the sky like little green adventurers, and keep producing all season, providing you with a continuous supply of fresh beans. So, you get a steady supply. A little bit here, a little bit there, all summer long. Use a trellis or fence for pole beans. Give them something to climb on, and they'll reward you with an abundance of beans to maximize your space. Growing vertically is a great way to make the most of a small garden. July's warm soil means fast germination, the perfect conditions for those little seeds to wake up and start growing, and no risk of cold, wet rot. You can plant with confidence, knowing that your beans have a great chance of success. While other gardens slow down as the summer heat takes its toll, yours will be just hitting its stride. Green beans will keep your garden looking vibrant and productive. Green beans are easy, productive, a winning combination for any gardener, and perfect for late starters. If you're just getting around to planting your summer garden, don't worry, you haven't missed the boat. Water consistently, especially in the heat. Green beans need plenty of moisture to thrive, and mulch to keep moisture in. A good layer of mulch will help keep the soil cool and moist, and will also suppress weeds. Whether you want a big one-time harvest, perfect for preserving, or a steady trickle, for fresh eating all season long, green beans are a guaranteed win. You really can't go wrong with this versatile and easy-to-grow vegetable. We're planting a whole section of beans because we love them that much, and tracking their growth from tiny sprouts to bountiful harvests. Join the experiment. Share your bean-growing experiences with us. Recap: green beans love heat. They thrive in those warm summer months, grow fast, and are super easy, perfect for beginner gardeners and experienced pros alike. Don't skip them this July. Get those bean seeds in the ground and enjoy a delicious harvest in just a few weeks. Happy gardening! All right, let's talk about a garden superstar that absolutely thrives when the temperatures soar. Summer squash. We're talking about zucchini, those versatile green beauties, yellow squash with their sunny disposition, and the adorable patty pan squash. They all absolutely love the heat. They bask in it, they thrive in it, they practically beg for it. Planting squash in July when other plants might be slowing down is like unlocking a cheat code, a secret weapon for extending your harvest and enjoying fresh produce well into the late summer. It's your ticket for a bountiful late-season harvest. These plants explode with growth. It's almost unbelievable how quickly they take off once they get going. They just need warm soil, plenty of sunshine, and those long summer days to really hit their stride. from a tiny seed nestled in the earth to a harvestable squash can be as quick as 40 days. It's one of the fastest turnarounds in the vegetable garden. So plant now, and you'll be swimming in squash by late August. Get ready to get creative with your recipes. 1 or 2 plants can easily feed a family, providing a steady stream of deliciousness. But we're planting 10 because we're conducting an experiment. We want to see how wild it gets, how much squash we can actually produce in a short amount of time. Here's a bonus, a little extra incentive to get those seeds in the ground. By planting now, in midsummer, you often avoid the worst of the squash pests that plague earlier plantings. Pesky critters like vine borers, which can decimate a squash crop, are mostly gone by midsummer, giving your plants a much better chance to thrive. When planting, sow your seeds in small mounds of compost-rich soil. This gives them a nutrient boost right from the start. The mounds also help with drainage and warmth, 2 things squash absolutely adore. Water deeply and consistently. Don't let them dry out. Remember, squash are thirsty plants. They need plenty of moisture to fuel their rapid growth. This is especially important in the heat of summer, when they can quickly wilt if they don't get enough water. Harvest often. Don't let those squash get too big. Small squash taste best. They're more tender and flavorful. Plus, picking encourages more growth, signaling the plant to keep producing those delicious fruits. As part of our experiment, we're tracking which plant produces the most zucchini or yellow squash. We'll let you know which one wins. Just imagine grilling fresh squash, lightly seasoned and charred to perfection. Squash you just picked mere moments before from your own garden. There's simply nothing better. It's the taste of summer on a plate. So if you have a sunny spot, even a small one, get those squash seeds in the ground this week. You won't regret it. Fast, productive, and pest smart. It's a winning combination. Summer squash is absolutely a must for July planting. Get out there and get growing. All right, gardeners, let's talk about crop number 3, cucumbers. These cool, crisp veggies are a summer garden staple, and for good reason. They're incredibly versatile, easy to grow, and oh so refreshing on a hot day. Nothing beats a crisp cucumber straight from the garden in summer. The cool, watery crunch is just what you need when the temperatures soar. And guess what? July is a perfect time to plant a second crop. Many gardeners don't realize that you can get a fantastic cucumber harvest by planting midsummer. Cucumbers are fast growers that absolutely thrive in heat. They're one of those vegetables that seem to relish the long sunny days of summer. To get started, just pop seeds into warm soil and watch them take off. It's almost magical how quickly they sprout and grow. Make sure the soil temperature is consistently warm, ideally above 60 degrees Fahrenheit for best results. You'll see sprouts emerging in just a few days, sometimes even sooner if conditions are ideal. And get ready because you'll be harvesting delicious cucumbers in just 50-70 days. That's a quick turnaround for such a rewarding crop. This means you'll have a fresh supply of cucumbers just in time for late summer barbecues, salads, and of course, pickling. While spring-planted cucumbers often start to get tired and peter out in the heat, becoming susceptible to pests and diseases, your July crop will be fresh, vigorous, and ready to produce a bounty of crisp, green goodness. It's like giving your garden a second wind. Now let's talk about cucumber types. There are vining varieties which love to climb and spread, and more compact bush types, perfect for smaller gardens. Vining cucumbers need a trellis or some kind of support to climb on. This is essential for keeping the vines off the ground and promoting good air circulation. A trellis not only saves valuable garden space, but also helps keep the fruit clean and free from soil-borne diseases. Plus, it looks beautiful. Bush types, on the other hand, are fantastic for containers or small spaces where you don't have room for sprawling vines. They're also a great option for balconies and patios. In our garden, we're planting both types to maximize our cucumber harvest and enjoy a variety of flavors and textures. We're setting up our vining cucumbers on a sturdy trellis, ensuring they have plenty of room to climb and spread. And we're planting our bush cucumbers in large containers filled with rich, well-draining potting mix. One of the most important things to remember when growing cucumbers is that consistent moisture is absolutely key. Letting the soil dry out too much can lead to bitter-tasting cucumbers, which nobody wants. To help retain moisture and keep the soil cool, be sure to mulch around your cucumber plants with straw, wood chips, or other organic material. And here's a bonus. Late-season cucumbers are often the perfect size and texture for pickling. Just imagine opening up jars of crisp, tangy homemade pickles made with cucumbers straight from your own garden. A true taste of summer. When planting your seeds, be sure to give them enough space to grow. Plant seeds about a foot apart for vining varieties, and plant 2 or 3 seeds per large pot for bush types, thinning to the strongest seedling once they emerge. After planting, water the seeds well to ensure good germination, and then just let the warm summer sun do the rest. Many gardeners swear that July-planted cucumbers are even crunchier and tastier than those planted in the spring, perhaps because they mature in the peak of summer. Plus, by planting later in the season, you're often able to avoid many of the common pests and diseases that plague earlier crops, resulting in healthier, more organic, and pesticide-free cucumbers. So don't let anyone tell you it's too late to plant cucumbers. Cucumbers are truly a late-season secret weapon for extending your garden's bounty and enjoying fresh, delicious produce well into the fall. Happy gardening! Fourth crop, beets. Most people think beets are only for spring or fall, but July is a secret window for a great harvest. Beets germinate fine in warm soil, then mature as the weather cools, making them sweeter. They take about 50-60 days to mature. Plant now, harvest in September or October. Bonus, you get 2 crops in one. Roots and edible greens. Plant seeds in shallow trenches. Keep soil moist until they sprout. Thin seedlings to 3-4 inches apart for big round roots. Consistent watering is key for tender beets. Mulch helps regulate moisture and temperature. We're planting classic red, golden, and candy-striped Kyoja beets for variety. Homegrown beets are sweeter and earthier than store-bought. Don't skip root crops. Beets thrive with a July start and reward you in the fall. Last but not least, Swiss chard. This is the ultimate heat-tolerant green. While lettuce and spinach bolt in the heat, Swiss chard just keeps growing, right through summer and into fall. You can start harvesting baby leaves in 30 days or let them grow big for sautéing in soups. It's a cut-and-come-again crop. Harvest outer leaves and the plant keeps producing. One July planting gives you greens for months. We're planting the colorful Bright Lights variety, beautiful and delicious. Sow seeds 1/2 inch deep, a few inches apart, then thin to 8-10 inches for full-size plants. Chard is drought-tolerant and low-maintenance, great for beginners. It's resistant to most pests and diseases, and not picky about soil. We're dedicating a whole bed to chard and tracking how much we harvest. Use it like spinach, sautéed in stir-fries, smoothies, or as wraps. If you want a reliable, beautiful, and productive green, plant Swiss chard now. That's it. 5 amazing crops you can plant in July for a huge late-season harvest. Green beans, summer squash, cucumbers, beets, and Swiss chard. Don't wait for next year. Pick one, grab some seeds, and get planting this week. You'll be amazed at what you can grow, even starting late. We'll post updates on our garden, so subscribe to follow along. Smash that like button if you're inspired, and tell us in the comments what you're planting. Let's fill the comments with late summer garden plans. Thanks for watching. Good luck and see you in the next video. Get out there and plant. Your best harvest is still ahead. See you soon.